telling you that by 2027, we are going to recklessly vote you out of.
Thank you.
Okay, finally.
Thank you. We have other speakers and
we owe deep gratitude to our founding father, Chief Raf Oke Nwosu, whose steady leadership kept this party alive through difficult times. He showed that the ADC is not just a party, it is a movement built on discipline and belief in Nigeria. To our elders and leaders, we say thank you. You created this platform. You protected it when it was very difficult and not easy. Now the responsibility shifts to us. We must build on the foundation you put. We must take this movement to every street, every campus, and every community. As we leave this clear, move from words to action. Organize at every level, engage your communities, hold hope. It will change because we act with purpose and unity. The question before every young Nigerian is simple. Will you step forward or stay on the sidelines? Thank you very much.
Please, a round of applause to the National Youth Leader. Thank you very much. Next is the woman of value, a product of the best university south of the Sahara, north of the Limpopo, and Modu Bello University, Zauzau. Now let's listen to the voice of a publicist and the national woman leader of our party, Mrs. Naomi. Please, she deserves some round of applause. Women.
Nigerian women, blow your trumpets. Blow it loud and clear. Can I have women support me? Nigerian women, blow your trumpet. Loretta, please come here. Loretta, please. Senator Kingibe is also here. Great women of Nigeria are here. I'm not speaking only my voice, I'm speaking for all of us. So please, let me have some women come on stage. Come on stage. Let them know that we have the women here. Even if it's for 1 minute. Come on stage with me, please. Yeah, blow it loud and clear. Nigeria women, blow your trumpet.
Of course.
Blow it loud and clear. Nigeria women, blow your trumpet. ADC women. No intimidation, no harassment. Let's blow our trumpet. Let's blow our trumpet for the world to hear, for the world to see, for the world to know. ADC has come to stay. ADC has come to stay in Nigeria.
Yes, thank you. Thank
you so much.
Please,
Your Excellency.
all of us, the women, we are now outside. Please, your speech.
Your Excellency, the chairman of our great party, former governor, former distinguished senator, a great country, and chairman of this party, His Excellency, Mr. David Bonaventure Mark. Your Excellency, the former vice president of our great country, an encourager, a listener, Atiku Abubakar. Your Excellency, the national secretary of the ADC and former governor of Osun State. All right, I'll skip the protocol, but let me greet my secretary. His Excellency Honorable Raf Arabgashola, Your Excellency the former Governor Amechi, Your Excellency Peter Obi, Your Excellency Kwankwaso, Your Excellency Tambual, who gave me this muffler this morning. Your Excellencies, all very distinguished guests that are seated here, former senators, former members of House of Reps. Please, Dino, please.
No,
you have done so well.
Protocol. We have
Okay. Let me skip all the protocol. Leader of ADC Gombe State, Barrister Umar, former senator, and all the people of Nigeria. ADC! ADC! ADNC! I'm standing here on behalf of all the beautiful women of Nigeria, on behalf of all the women of ADC. We are standing to take our place and lend our voice. Our voices must be heard. We must be given our place in the political space of Nigeria. No intimidation, no harassment, no anything that will stop us from making this party take over government in the year 2027. We have all it takes. We have our leader, headed by His Excellency David Mark. We have people that are ready to and take over. We, the women of Nigeria, we are ready. We are able. No harassment, no intimidation. Nothing can stop us from taking the place of our children, our grandchildren. They must have a Nigeria of their own. Nigeria belongs to you. It belongs to me. I have the right to vote and be voted for. ADC is unstoppable. ADC is unstoppable. We are unlimited. Nigerian women are unstoppable. Let's take over. Go out and contest. Take your places. And the Nigerian men, thank you so much for supporting us. Please, in your various states, support every woman. Give us a chance. Give us opportunity. Let us contest. Give us those seats. We are not taking over your own. We are just taking our place to help this country grow. Amen. Without the women, no nation can grow. Without our voice, no nation can grow. We love you all. We support you all. ADC love you. And we're going to do our best. The people of Gombe, I love you. My leader, I love you.
Senator Bino Malaya, it's not okay the way you're harassing her. Please apologize to her. No, it's not okay. Please apologize to her.
Please, can we give the National Woman Leader a round of applause?
Thank you. Thank you.
She has spoken on behalf of all of us women.
Thank you.
I am also one of them.
Thank you.
We thank the National Woman Leader and all the women that came out. You have made us proud. Please, can we all together give them a round of applause? Please. Thank you. No, you did well. Thank you very much. If you agree with me that they spoke eloquently and they spoke on behalf of all the women, including we, the friends of the women, please clap for them again. Thank you so much.
Woman leaders have forgotten something. A woman leader has forgotten something.
Woman leader, they say your second eye is here. Thank you. Next on the list is another leader, another very respected woman, a voice of the Talakawas, a voice of the oppressed, and a voice of the poor in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, I want to appeal to people who will be speaking. There is order in this program, and this party is a party of order. Nobody should please grab the microphone, please, because we are live and we want our elections to be televised live. And if we pay for some particular hours, if we don't meet it, then we have wasted the time. Thank you. So please, can we clap our hands together for Adc Naija. Thank you very much. God bless you.
There is only one of her. And if you doubt me, just listen to this woman speak. Hajia.
I seek refuge in Allah against Satan the accursed. May the peace of Allah and blessings be upon this gathering. Now? Hello? Can you hear me now? This is the beginning of dismantling a government led by a mafioso. This is a government that is led by a mafia boss. So when a mafia boss is ruling a country, he siphons everything, primitive accumulation. He dismantles every institution. You cease to have a government. Everything begins and ends with him. All institutions are headed by his cronies. For him, and for him, and for him. So today, We are saying that the ADC is the engine that will be used by Nigerians to salvage Nigeria. We have no choice. When they say it's ADC versus APC, I say no. You are trivializing the issue. It's ADC. Nigerians are ADC. So it's Nigerians versus the mafioso. The mafioso have no empathy, they have no scruples, they have no mercy. So if you want to live another day, you have to join this ship that will grind and obliterate and with everything that you have. Everything that we have, we'll put it in place to dismantle this misrule in our country, because we don't have a choice. We don't have another country. This is the only country that we have, and we refuse to be enslaved in our own countries. We have refused to be subservient to this misrule. It takes courage to get justice. Anyone that is afraid of fighting for justice should go. We are here, our blood and our flesh is for justice, and we intend to fight for justice. ADC.
Arise.
Arise, Nigerians, and fight for your rights. It's our right, it's our constitution. We have to defend it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aisha Najatu. Next is another voice of a woman of honor, former member of the House of Representatives, former Nigerian ambassador, distinguished activist and civil rights leader, Honorable Ambassador Nkoyo. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Please, now that you have dropped the ballot boxes, can you please retreat? Please. Thank you. Everybody just follow Honorable Chile. As he's moving, just follow him. Thank you.
Excellencies, leaders of the ADC, distinguished members, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here as a former ambassador to also speak about the relevance of the foreign policy of our country. Never in the history of our country have we seen a situation where we have reduced the foreign policy of our country to what we see it today. If you ask an average Nigerian, what does the foreign policy of the country stand for? I am sure there are very few people that can point their hands to what we have been able to achieve in the last 3 years. When we say that the ADC is here to rescue Nigeria, it is not only rescuing us as people, it's not only rescuing us as a political party, it's not only rescuing the future of women and youth, it is also rescuing our reputation within the international community. Today, Nigeria is seen around the world as a country led by persons of questionable character. It is difficult for you to speak about a foreign policy in the face of that kind of representation. We have never seen the kinds of persons that have been sent out of our country today as ambassadors. Sadly, we cannot call them ambassadors because they do not speak for who those of us in this room represent and stand for. Therefore, as we speak about rescue, as we return to the virtues of being a plural democracy, one that seeks to redefine the future of our country, we must begin to ask the question, what does Nigeria represent in the community of nations? How is Nigeria seen in the face of the daunting insecurity,
In the face of the loss of relevance in ECOWAS, our neighboring countries and partners, look at the way we lost 3 countries to ECOWAS under the rule of the APC and under the rule of the present president. In Africa, where we used to say that Africa is the center place of our foreign policy, we cannot speak of that foreign policy or that position as we used to do in the past. Nor can we even reference ourselves as the giant of Africa anymore. Today, our communities are ravaged, our unity is questioned, our identity is scattered all over the place. We send ambassadors out and back to us as not fit for the job. It tells you a lot about the country in which we live today. Therefore, I join all of us in welcoming both the Constitution and manifesto of our party, and to say that in the manifesto, we look forward to a very progressive future for our country. Blessed be the ADC. ADC! ADC! ADNC!
Thank you very much, Ambassador Nkoyo, for that brilliant presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to announce the presence of the fine boy governor, very articulate, former governor of Cross River State, Donald Duke is here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And also, I can see my brother all the way from Delta State, Chike Okogu, who is leading the challenge in our party. You're welcome, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, time to invite, put our hands together for the senator representing the FCT in the National Assembly, Senator Ireti Kingibe. Please put your hands together for her. I can't hear you. Please put your hands together for her. Yes. In this party, there is enough room for the women, and they will allow to continue to blossom. You're welcome, Your Excellency. Most distinguished.
The National Chairman, Senator David Mark, and National Secretary, Ogbeni Ralph Aragbeshola, His Excellency, the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, the former Governor of Anambra State and my leader, Peter Obi, His Excellency Governor Chibuike Amechi, the former Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Governor Kwankwaso, the former Governor, I will finish it, of all my distinguished colleagues and my honorable members of the House and all other protocols duly observed.
Thank you very much.
I stand here on behalf of the African Democratic Congress National Assembly members. As Assembly members, we are custodians of the law and the watchdog of democracy. We may not be many, 10 senators and 25 House of Rep members, but we have stood steadfast and resolute with this great party, the African Democratic Congress. The well-being of a people is how a government is judged. This government, we have been faced with unprecedented insecurity, no light, no food, erratic telecommunication, care. In fact, a country clearly in meltdown. And that country is clearly not with the people. It is obvious that those of us in the African Democratic Congress are the true representatives of the people. We stand with them, we support them, and we are here to rescue them. A vibrant opposition is critical and vital for democracy. You cannot play football by yourself. So I call on everybody here, I welcome you, and I commend you for standing in spite of all odds. National Assembly members have been intimidated, harassed, but we are still here. and we will all work together and move on to victory. ADC, arise.
Thank you very much, please. That's Senator Ireti Kingibe representing the FCT. Next, we have Honorable Ogere to speak for the House of Representatives. Please, quickly, Honorable.
Your Excellencies, leaders.
Please, I'm sorry, sir. No protocol. The protocol for this program have been established already.
No
Thank you.
Dear delegates, my name is Honorable Victor Afamogene, leader of the ADC caucus in the House of Representatives. Besides the media, the civil society, and professional associations such as the NBA, the main group that ought to hold government accountable to the people is the National Assembly. Unfortunately, we have a National Assembly that is rather standing on the mandate of the sitting president. This is possible because we had the Labour Party legislators, People's Democratic Party legislators, legislators of the NNPP. But today, the good news is legislators from these three key opposition political parties have fused under one roof, the African Democratic Congress. And despite our numbers, we sure are not going to make it easy for the sitting government from now henceforth. It is not about numbers, it is about the strident shrills of your voices. And that we even started yesterday with our first major press conference, which called not just for the removal, but the prosecution of the INEC chairman. I want to say on behalf of my colleagues that the sweat we are having here today, and if possible, our blood, will be put to reinvigorate our democracy.
Amen.
I want to also say that we cannot have a commander-in-chief who is rather turning to a monarch-in-chief. Finally, let me also remind those who are in government that the Nadeko route that we all opened to defend democracy, the wrong that you are doing today should inform you that you should leave those routes open when the tables turn in 2027. I thank you. ADC! 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 Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Afam. Now, next is to listen to the words of wisdom, the words of knowledge from our father and grandfather, a man who is over 80, looking 60, former governor of Edo State, former chairman.
We are ADC. We are APC.
Right. Did I say APC? No.
Sorry, just say Awuz Billah Min Shaitan Rajim.
To get that out of my system.
Thank you, sir.
ADC. All right.
It sounds different. Very, very different.
ADC. All right, shine, Nigeria.
That sounds better.
Well, the last but one speaker said, speaking for the Senate. The last speaker said she was speaking for the House of Rep. I am speaking for people in the departure lounge. Or you think I'm joking? Why am I saying that? I am truly pleased today. For those of us, I think they are waiting, the dignity of the people.
And the former chairman of the Satanic Party.
Yes, sir. And
just before you introduce the next speaker, I saw my brother and friend, and I was so surprised to see him walk in majestically just a few minutes ago, because I know him to be a party man of Yesom Wike. But I use this opportunity to announce my brother, my bosom friend, and my colleague in the Senate, Senator Nazif from Bauchi is in the hall. You are welcome.
Thank you. Just a little prayer for our daddy, Chief Oyegu. No more bullets shall come near your compound in Benin. Say amen. No more bullets shall locate you. Say amen. We will arise and we will all shine. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are running very late, so we are beginning to wind up because of activities that must be conducted before this Congress is called to a close. But permit me to also remind you that this party is so big that it accommodates everybody. It's the most inclusive party in Nigeria. And on that note, let me invite my friend and my brother, Chief Chike Okogu, who has ably represented the challenge in our society. He may not be able to climb up to the stage, but I will take the microphone to him. So please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chike Okogu
to speak for special citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
ADC! ADC!
Arise.
AD&C!
Arise and shine. Nigeria.
I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so short of words, but here it is. Nigeria, arise. Persons with disabilities, arise. On the 15th of January, on the 15th of December 2006, on my way to the Abuja airport, I survived a motor car accident that left me paraplegic. And since then, I've not been able to stand up and walk. But guess what? I am arising and shining today. Governor Donald Duke, please, can the cameras go there? I say a big thank you, sir. January 2007, 2 months after my accident, we spoke when I was on admission in South Africa. And he said, Chike, if you do not rise and come here and put CNN and Tinapa on the map, you will not rise and walk. And I flew back on a stretcher to get Tinapa to cover CNN, to cover the opening of Tinapa. And that began this beginning of my journey here. Daddy Atiku, thank you so much, sir. In 2003, in 2004, when we were launching people against corruption, then now Professor, I remember his name. You sent us his support, Shumachi and I, and we launched people against corruption. In this hall, I can go on. Ogbeni Ralph is here. My daddy, the Senate president, was here when we were in Shopee. Daddy gave us all the support that we needed. Thank you very much, sir. I can go on and on because you all made it in Chiokogun. You saw ability in me, and ADC as a party sees ability in this young man that is seated here. There are so many of us out there, but because of the crowd, we cannot come forward here because in the event of stampede, anything can happen. But as Nigeria is today, 12 years ago, petrol was 197 naira per liter. Today, it is 1,300 naira per liter. Say OTP. Senator Dino, am I correct? OTP.
OTP.
Today, 1,400. 12 years ago, it was how much? 140 naira. Say OTP.
OTP.
Persons with disabilities. Nobody is looking at our case. Expensive. Can the say a big thank you, ADC, for this opportunity.
speak for the Northwest for
that APC is totally, completely, and absolutely defeated in the election. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our uncle.
Thank you, sir. As an inclusive party, we want to recognize the immense support we have from the Igbo land. Igbo kwenu? No, I didn't hear that. Igbo kwenu? It's not enough. Kwenu? If you have party stalwarts like Emeka Ehedioha, if you have party stalwarts his to be Okute, Igbo kwenu? So to speak on behalf of the Igbo race, permit me to respectfully invite a former governor and a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Sam Egu.
Distinguished Senator Sam Egu. We use this opportunity as we are waiting for His Excellency to recognize Comrade Alhaji Aminu Gwarzo, former Deputy Governor of Kano, who has been with us since the beginning of this program. Please, can we give him a round of applause? We also have, here we are taking her for granted, the Amazon of the party, beautiful, elegant woman, who is the Deputy Secretary of the Planning Committee of this convention, Princess Ada Ogu. Please let us give her a round of applause. For those who want to see her, because I said she's beautiful, you can stand up and wave them. Stand up and wave them. Thank you very much. But you only dollars, please. Yes, Uncle Sam is stepped out. May we use the opportunity to call the Kakaki of the Talakawa and the man who speaks the truth to power at all times, Comrade Buba Galadima.
ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, duka mai karko ya zo ya tsaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya, sabon fatin mu ne su kwaya. ADC sabuwar tafiya, abu da kaɗa na ce a raya. ADC sabuwar tafiya.
Wahala deo. Okay, you will speak for only 1 minute, because if you will leave you with the microphone, we will close tomorrow. Make it short, simple, and to the point. Put your hands together for Buba Galadima.
ADC. I can't hear your voice very well. ADC. ADC. Well, I want to stand on existing protocol. And you know, I was told that I have only 1 minute to speak. It seems like I have more than 59 seconds of the 1 minute given to me. However, I want to speak on an area that nobody has touched. That is to say that yesterday, around 1 o'clock, today, 1 a.m., we got a message that this venue that was acquired for this convention was actually cancelled because the owner was threatened by the powers that be that if he allows us to be here, they will revoke his certificate of occupancy. And the person with whom I was sitting asked me for my opinion. And my opinion was simply that even if Abuja will burn to ashes, today we will hold this convention in this hall. And so we did. This is a test ground. Have we not held this convention today here, they may not even allow us to campaign in Nigeria. So it is important that nobody in this country should set the face on how our political behavior should be. That we must exert ourselves, whether they like it or not. And secondly, I want to touch one very important point. We have seen that the APC and its government has tried to destroy the PDP, the SDP, the NNPP, the Labour Party, and indeed the ADC. But what I want to remind them of is that even if there is no living human being in Nigeria, and we bring a corpse in a coffin and put him against President Tinubu, I assure you that that corpse will win the elections in 2027. So any attempt to intimidate or to frustrate us, we must stand and say no. It is only our no, and it is only our resilience, our boldness, and our courage that will deliver us from these mafioso people in government. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alhaji. From 1 minute, you took 3 minutes, but that's allowed, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have another big fish in the house. And I'm glad to announce that one of the new catches of the ADC is from the very, very important state of Kano, a gentleman who has run for governorship on the platform of this party before. Join me to welcome Alhaji Gawuna. You're welcome, sir.
Alhaji Gawuna is here, former deputy governor. We also have Senator Khalid Ibrahim from Soba, from Zone C in Kaduna, and my brother, and by the grace of God, the next governor of Kaduna State, Honorable Isa Ashiru, is also here in the hall.
Thank you very much. So while we are at it, I understand that we can now give a voice to the Southeast. And the former governor of Imo State, Chief Achike Udenwa, I understand is here. Are you here, sir? Yes, please. Please put your hands together for Chief Achike Udenwa.
class of 99, is a colleague of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Never say die.
And we want to use the opportunity also to appreciate all members of the board of trustees of our party. We appreciate you. We appreciate your guidance. We appreciate your service to the party.
ADC. Are you tired? ADC. AD and C. I want to thank all of you who have come from near and far to witness today a new beginning in the life of ADC. ADC is not a new party, but now we are taking the next step. Nobody is going to stop us. Every attempt to stop us, we fail. Whether by INEC or any of their collaborators, they will never succeed. I bring you very, very brotherly greetings from the Southeast and assure you that the Southeast is completely with ADC. Come to the Southeast, you will know that ADC is the reigning party in the Southeast today. We will continue to support this party and we will make sure that victory will be our own come next year. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, Your Excellency. Let me quickly invite another vibrant leader amongst our women folk. Senator Patricia Akwashike, the one and only from Nasarawa State. Please put your hands together for her. Senator Akwashike.
Very much. That is the former Thank you. Women, I thought you would clap for her. Thank you.
Yes, please put your hands together for her.
My colleague women, please, this is one of our own. Thank you very much, Senator Akwashike.
And also, she was the former Minister of State for Information of the Federal Republic. Senator Akwashike, please start the microphone now. And once again, everybody standing on existing protocol. So shoot your shot.
The chairman of our great party, ADC, AD&C. I want to give glory to God for a day like this. When everything started, it looked so gloomy. We didn't even know where to turn to. But in every situation, God has changed it and turned it around for our good. Today, I want to stand here and say, I am very grateful. I want to recognize, first of all, Chief Ralph Nwosu. When we were in the party, he had always said, one day we will be at the villa. And when he said that, I looked at a few of us and wondered how we would get to the villa. I didn't know that God was planting something small that will magnify to this level. So we give glory, and I want to appreciate Chief Nwosu very well. Thank you very much. I want to say congratulations and thank you to all the organizing members who have put this thing. This looked like an impossible thing to happen, but you people work so hard. So I want to sincerely appreciate you people today. ADC will grow from strength to strength. I think when they started shitting in their pants, I beg my language, it was when cow came out, when Konkosia movement shook this country. They knew they were in trouble. And that is why they all turned against ADC. We thank God for today. And we pray that when we all leave here, we will get home safely. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
ADC.
Thank you. Senator Patricia also doubled as the National Deputy Chairman of ADC in Nigeria. I will use this opportunity to console and condone with you over the recent loss of your brother. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite now to the microphone the friend of the young people of this country, the former speaker of the House of Representatives, who became an Igbo man, so that he became an Igbo man before becoming the Speaker of the House of Reps. He nicodemously entered the chamber when he was to be elected as Speaker of the House of Representatives. He then became the governor of Sokoto State for 8 good years. And today, one of the few senators that have refused to sleep with Potiphar's wife, or Pharaoh's wife. He refused to eat from the pot of the state. Ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to the voice of Aminu Waziri Tambuwal.
ADC, arise and shine.
ADC.
Well, the delegates, my countrymen, we are in very interesting times in Nigeria today, where pseudo-democrats found their way to power. And they are today manifestly exposing themselves. My appeal is not to the members of the ADC for now, but to those who are living and heading our institutions, particularly and of very, very concern to me, the judiciary. Let me remind those of you who are living today of Justice Eheme that was used to truncate June 12th.
Yeah.
Let no judge or Epeme, let no judge or justice allow himself or lend himself to be used to destroy Nigeria. History is taking note of our roles as individuals. Our children and grandchildren are looking up to us to save this country. And those of you that are in privileged positions should be accountable and bear in mind that wherever you are writing your judgments or rulings, even if there is no any individual by your side, God Almighty is watching over you. And God Almighty will be the ultimate judge on the day of judgment. So be wary of those individuals or people that will be talking to you to influence you to undermine our judicial system and undermine our country and undermine democracy. The next set of people I will appeal to are the people who seated here. When we started, it's not possible. They cannot come together. Today in this hall, Peter Obi is seated. Today in this hall, Kwankwaso is seated. Do great. When that time comes, all of you has a common mission of rescuing this country. And ADC is that platform. We must therefore work towards preserving the unity of this platform and working towards ensuring that we achieve that objective. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. That was very, very motivating speech from Aminu Waziri Tambuwal. And with the fluency with which he delivered that speech, we know that you were a speaker. Thank you very much. Quickly now, we are rounding up. May I call on Alhaji Yes, please. Adamu Mena Waziri to please come and speak. He's speaking for the Northeast. Thank you. And we are using the opportunity to also appreciate our leader who left because he had an emergency. Alleged Kashim Imam, who has contributed tremendously to the development of this party. He has been very sacrificial, and we appreciate his service to this party. Thank you. Now the voice of Adamu Mena Waziri.
ADC Raf. ADC A and D and C. Let me recall my studies when I was in the university, where I read political science and quote as follows. John F. Kennedy said, if you make peaceful change impossible, you are room for violent change. Within the last few months, people in authority acting and on behalf of us are making political participation by ADC, by Labour Party, by NNPP, and even the new party NDC impossible. We are very soon going to cross the threshold where we will decide to lead the march. Come rain, come sunshine. Change must take place in this country. At that point in time, again, John F. Kennedy said, don't ask what you can do for yourself, ask what you can do for Nigeria. All of us, here and outside, must make the decision that the situation is untenable, is unsustainable, and we must change it. Let the young men, the young women, those who have their boarding passes in their hands, those who are about to take their boarding passes, take the message loud and clear. ADC must survive peacefully or otherwise. ADC, A and D and C. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those who make peaceful change impossible, make violent change inevitable. Quote from our leader is. Quickly, before we move to the last three speakers, I want to call Chairman Emeritus, one of the very few Nigerians who refuse to be bribed by APC and this government, one of the last men standing in terms of integrity and patriotism, Ralph Nwosu. We want to listen to your voice. Thank you very much. Immediate past national chairman of ADC.
All protocols duly observed. ADC, ADC, AD and C, AD and C. I repeat with all the protocols already observed, but I want to spend this just a minute with the National Secretary, National Secretary Emeritus. Is he here? Please come. And ADC was built on a solid rock of friendship and deep meaning. Because we thought, number one, that Nigeria will not make any sense if they don't see Africa. That was why we said African Democratic Congress. Any leader of Nigeria must look at Nigeria from the prism of the biggest country in Africa. What should a big brother always do? Until we start to live with that responsibility, we cannot make progress. Having said that, in ADC, we were able at a time to have about 21 national party chairmen under ADC. And I want to call on any of those chairmen that are here to raise up their hand. But most importantly, the chairman emeritus of Accord Party, Nalado, I saw you. You came all the way from Katsina to join us in this occasion. Do you want to show up? Lawan Nalado, the chairman of Accord Party. My brother chairman of NNPP is also here. So we mean business. And by the grace of God, each time I see ADC on TV, or each time I see saying is by the grace of God. The man is here, and everybody who was here the day INEC came to inspect our small office in Nyanya. Our first office happened to be in Nyanya. The day INEC came to come and inspect, to know if we will qualify to be registered as a political party, I told them we are not only qualified, but listen, we are going to take this political party from Nyanya to the villa. And by the grace of God, one of the oldest men in political party management happened to also be here. 94 years old Alagwa. He goes anywhere ADC goes, whether it's in Sokoto or anywhere. Calvin Alagwa, please join us. 94 years old Alagwa. If we go for meeting tomorrow in Sokoto, he will be there. If we go to a shoot tomorrow, he will be there, and so on and so forth. I'm going to... the special prayer he's always given to us has led us so far. And let me say this specially. I want to thank all of you, from Senator Dino to Emeka Ihedioha, to all the people on this table, on this high table who has arranged this program. But you know, when we look around, at times we all sit together to discuss, and we now see David Mark is our new chairman. It's like a dream. And at this time, nobody in Nigeria is qualified to be a party chairman who can deliver this country from the grips where we are than the person of David Mark. And I made that clear on TV, that the people who put together the coalition were visionary. Leah Limoke, Emeka Ihedioha, Emeka Wajuba, Ogbeni. I remember the day I traveled to Lagos. Was it Tambua? But I remember the day I traveled to Lagos looking for the place of Ogbeni because I wanted to speak with him. I said, please, the party is available to you. This is hope built on integrity. And it's been discovered by different persons. In 2007, the first person we fostered to run for president was Pat Otomi. Is he here? And that's why today he remained of the party. And after we ran for president in 2007, me and him and others, we said we cannot do this without forming a coalition. And since then, we've been on this coalition mission. In 2018, 2018, the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, did a due diligence of all the parties in Nigeria, more than 30 parties then. After that, he called me. He called me and said, we want to associate with your party. I said, I would die. He said, no, we are serious. We've done our due diligence and we've identified ADC as the party. I said, Baba, the party is open. And he told me, he said, but you won't be chairman though, because we want to build a grand party. I said, what am I doing with chairman? I didn't build party to be chairman. I built party to put it forward for Nigeria. That was when it started. And anybody, when media people ask, go and ask Baba. We volunteered the party and we put it on his table. Unfortunately, that coalition didn't quite work. But at the appropriate time, it has now worked. And with all these guys I see here, Peter Obi, David Mark, Ralph Arabashola, Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amechi, I can tell you, nothing is stopping us. Nothing is stopping us. And I want to conclude this with a small prayer from our leader here, our father, 94 years, and he's always, call him to Sokoto, call him to Naija, call him to anywhere, he will be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you. ADC, ADC, AD&C. Yes, you're all welcome to this party. In fact, it's your own party. You are now the owners of this party. He has told you. We are all your colleagues in this system. We hand over this party to God. The party is its own vehicle. In fact, it's a divine vehicle. It's been donated to Nigeria. It's one that will salvage the country. No. So thank you. So I thank you all for at least the opportunity you have had to listen to me. My own prayer is that God will make this a great country through the agency of this vehicle, the ADC. The ADC is going to serve this country, and the presidency, everything will be successful. You will all succeed. We'll make a great case of this, and Nigeria will be a great country, one of the greatest countries in this country through ADC.
ADC! ADC! And C.
Thank you very much, Ralph Nwosu, chairman of our party. And Papa, I tap into your anointing of old age. And please, can we all say, Baba APC, thank you. You will not only be going to Sokoto and everywhere, you will also come to the villa and have a dinner with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria from ADC. Now I want to call on a man whose voice is tiny but thunderous, whose voice is feminine but a rock. Somebody asked me if he has a PhD in statistics. I say, I don't know, but I know every Igbo man is a statistician. A man loved by many. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have the pleasure to invite to the high table Senate former Governor of Anambra State, Governor Peter.
We the pop champagne, we the pop champagne, we the pop champagne. Pop, 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 pop champagne. Pop, pop, pop.
Thank you.
Let me respect. please, we are short of time, please. Please let me respectfully stand on all new and existing protocols, but not without recognizing our national chairman and our own leader, distinguished Senator David Mark, our secretary, Obeni, thank you for that wonderful speech, and our leader, the former Vice President, Atiku. Let me recognize all other protocols. Mine is simple because we are told we have only 2 minutes, and I believe that our leaders have spoken very well. That all we need to do now is to come and say, we adopt what they've spoken, but at times, when you hear that things are bad, you need to imagine it when it is in figures. So it is important. Mine is that to thank all our leaders and all of us that are here. We need to work as a united Nigeria for the sake of Nigeria. The country is so divided. We need unity. The present government have ensured that it will remain more divided. Our unity is important. And if you allow it to go further, it will be. If you check your indexes, today, when the present government came into being, Nigerian ranking in terrorism was number 8. Today we are number 4. So if you give it another 4 years, we'll be number 1. And that is definite. But when he told you about our poverty, when this government came into being, you go and check World Bank record, our poverty rate was 41.6%, 88 million people. Today we are 63%, 140 million. So they've almost doubled. When this government came into being, we removed subsidy on petroleum, and the reason why we removed it is so we can stop borrowing to service it and use the resources to develop the country. But today, when they came, despite the fact that the government before them were able to do pay subsidy, they left with a debt of 87 trillion. Today, we are about 200 trillion. So they borrowed 130%. That's why they're moving subsidy. And worse, this government is owing all contractors. No project of 2025 budget have been funded. So we have huge debt and we have borrowed more and everything. We are heading to a disaster. The reason why I use these short figures is to show you we are drifting. We all have to work hard. We all have to do whatever is possible. Anarchy consumes everybody. We must not sacrifice for the sake of our children. If we don't do anything, what is happening now will take a revenge on us and our children. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause to Peter Obi. His Excellency Munir Dan-Iya, former Deputy Governor of Sokoto State, is here. You are welcome. Former Minister of Power, Engineer Bello Suleiman, is here. Former Minister of Transport, former Minister of Youth and Sport, Yesufu Suleiman, is here. Ambassador Frank Malemi Abo is here. Former PAP gubernatorial candidate in 2023 election, Malam Saidu Umar, is also here. I also want to use the opportunity to recognize the former Minister of Transport, distinguished Senator Umar Idris Abdullahi, who is the leader of ADC in Gombe State. You are all welcome. Without wasting much of our time, before we call the last two, there is a popular musician in the north that today is making waves all over Nigeria, and his song is now national anthem for ADC. Please, ladies and gentlemen, may I have the pleasure to invite to the microphone for a few minutes that popular musician from the northern part of this country, Tijani Gandu Palle. 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 Thank you very much, Tijani.
DJ. Palle ɗaya. DJ. Palle ɗaya ce. DJ.
Idan na faɗa ku ‘yan amshi ne, balle ɗaya ba zai sitira ba, ba zai isa ‘ya'yan dangi ba, idan yana shiga ce ban ɗauka ba, ba fitar da barawo za ta yi ba, an musu sutura ba su gode ba, taya su buki ba su rama ba, zatan makiya ba ka duba ba, kashi na kare ba zai taki ba, ko kuma za ku dikir da asara ba, ashe masu zaunan ba ta kare ba, ba za ku yi daraja a ƙasar nan ba, abin da nake so ba za ku rike ba, insha Allah sai kun girba, mun ku kadara ce mun karba. Salisu Kani ɗan da gwasannu, ƙungiyar falle ɗaya yau ta nunu, ga sakonku na can sai sun bullo, falle ɗaya ji har da idanu, domin sun shiga tarkon maganan mu, ƙungiyar falle ɗaya mun tafi sannu, fitilar kun haska ta kuma kunnu, sun karya wuya saura kauri, sun shirya gudun kamun fari, sun ja mura sai kukan tari, sun turki tsaki sun bar gari, sun kurkusa mun sarkin gori, sun kyala gamo sun ɗau tsari, ƙarshe na alewa ƙasa duba, lallai wasu yau sun ja safa, ba tuntun ba kuma tarkon ba, mu ya ja musu in ba san rai ba, da za ta shiga gungu na maharba, da tsarkuwa za ta yi tuntuza ba, motar kwaɗayi ba ta san mulki ba, macijin ba su sare mai kai ba, amana mu ba za mu cika ba, komai nisa mu ba mu sare ba, a gidan can kallo bai kare ba, sannan rigimar ba a fara ba, dan ba kaunar junan su suke. ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, duka mai karko ya zo da tsaya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, sabon fatin mu ne su kwaya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, abu da kaɗa na ce a raya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, an kawo ku tsohuwar ajiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, nauyin kai kaya a bar mu wuya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, duka masu fitin tuno ku tsaya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, wasu bangoni fashin sarara, ADC sabuwar tafiya, ku biyo hanya ku kauce kaya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, na ma bayar da wuya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, daga mun furta kawai a biya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, homologo fa ya karaya, homologo fa ya karaya, musu barmai ne ya ce in biya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, har jagora uban tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, don musa masu yau da ciya, ADC sabuwar jagora.
Thank you. Please give Tijani Gandu another round of applause. Thank you. We'll appreciate you. Thank you. Please, let's go back to our seats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please, let's go back to our seats. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please go back to your seat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please go back to your seats. Please. Please go back to your seats. Please, 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 gradually go back to your seats. Thank you. Please go back to your seat, please. Thank you. Please allow them to go back to their seats. Thank you. Thank you. Please move to your seats. Next to speak to us is the two-time governor of Rivers State. The man, I am now going to invite the boss of Nyesom Wike, the leader of Nyesom Wike. When he was governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike was his staff. Nyesom was his chief of staff. So, Organa Master, even in the beer parlor, there's seniority. Person where they drink Kronenbock is different from person where they take champagne. Organa Master, two-time governor of Rivers State, former speaker of Rivers State, minister of transport of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the only Nigerian with a Yoruba and Igbo name, Rotimi Amechi.
Your Excellencies, the distinguished senator, Your Excellencies, the chairman of the party, vice president, the secretary, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Please, can we have some order, please? Can we have some order, please? Thank you. Can those people go back to their seats? His Excellency has the floor, please. Thank you.
Your Excellency. Your Excellency and da Allah waɗanda kuke tsakiyan filin nan, da Allah ku yi haƙuri ku matsa baya don Allah, ku bar kuma hargowa da hauragiya don Allah. Akwai jawabi mai mahimmanci da za a yi yanzu nan, kuma wannan jawabi bai yiwuwa kuna hayagaga tsakaninku. Don Allah a yi haƙuri a ja da baya. Those of you in the center, we appeal to you once again. Please move back. Your Excellency, you have the floor. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you watch when my name was mentioned, it was difficult for me to come up to speak. The reason difficult is that what do you say to these men? Men who have no shame. What do you say to the president? What do you say to his officers? They have no shame. Why would a government official try to deny you your right to gather when the constitution says you can gather? So what do you say to them? What do you say to a man who said he fought on the side of Nadeko? What go? It means that it was an attempt to punish Nigerians, if that's what they stood for. So when they call me to speak, honestly, I don't know what to say to them because they have no shame. You call them thieves, they say they were thieves. They won't be thieves. You call them land grabbers, they say, yes, we grab land. So what are you going to tell them? Tell me what I can tell them. How can a man who said he's a Democrat, he was fighting on the side of Nadeko, be stopping democracy? Tell me what to tell President Tinubu. if you accuse me of what I did not do, I will go to any length to defend myself. These guys don't care. What they care about is money. That's all they care about. When we were forming APC, I know how many times President Tinubu met with me. I know how many times he told me how courageous I was. I know how many times he praised us for the space, the political space we had. Currently, the man doesn't care. They are using the institutions of government against the people of Nigeria. He doesn't care. So what kind of man is he? Okay, so let's even address the issues. Let's address the issues. In one of his statements, I don't know whether him or Ababio, he said, let the poor be allowed to breathe. Are the poor breathing? How do you introduce? I said 20% tax. He said, they corrected me, they said they are 30%. Company tax is now 30%. It means if you have 100 million in your account as a company, they will take 30 million. What are they doing with the money? I watched yesterday, Nasarawa. People were running away from their community like civil war. Civil war's image came back to my head. And I asked, look, when I was governor of Rivers State, you can't commit a crime in Rivers State and I will sleep. I'm not saying you will sleep. I won't sleep until I get you. When I get you, then I go to bed. Anabelu, ask IG Suleiman, was my commissioner of police then. All of us will not sleep until the person is arrested. Here, your citizens are trekking from one village to another at civil war, and you're doing nothing. You are going to address them at the airport. President, me, as governor, I went to the point where they said these criminals were, and I addressed their community. A governor in Plateau was inside APC. He entered APC. APC is armored personnel carrier to address his citizens. And we are in Nigeria. The first thing a leader will do is, if there is war, you will be in front. That's why you're a leader. If you don't want to be in front, then go back and allow another person to lead. The taxes they have imposed, wait, June is here. When they start collecting annual company tax, you will see what will happen. Nobody can buy petrol. Nobody can feed. Let me repeat for those who attack me. If you Nigerians are not hungry, I am. You can attack me as much as you want. The situation is bad. It's terrible. And if you think President Tinubu will give you power, you are wasting your time. ADC must come together, decide on a viable candidate. It must be a viable candidate. We did it in APC. When we joined APC, we looked for a viable candidate and we stopped them. No ethnicity, no religion. If you do ethnicity, we are back to square one. It's ethnicity and religion that brought you here. It's no religion. Today we are here. If you go to the market, no Muslim market, no Christian market. The market is Naira. It is up to you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Words of salute from Rotimi Amechi. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a friend who was in APC, and I've been talking to him to come and join us. He said no, but recently he was kidnapped and he spent 21 days and they had to raise 25 million to rescue him. After he was released, they shot his leg and pieces it before he was released. So I went back to him again and asked that, my friend, are you still in APC? He said, my brother, these banditries and kidnappers, they know they ask for party membership card before they carry you. Whether you are APC or ATC or PDP, they carry everybody. So that is a warning to those still in APC that there is no APC market. There is no immunity at all. And there is no APC petrol station. All of us go to the same. So God will help all of us. Without wasting much of our time, I want to please appeal that those of you here move back a bit. After the next speaker comes up to speak, maybe you can adjust a little. But before now, you are blocking the view of Excellency Peter Obi. and Governor Tambua, and even that honorable woman leader. So please, I appeal to you to please move back. The next man to speak is one man, federal government versus Atiku Abubakar, 13 cases. And Atiku Abubakar defeated federal government 13-0. This is the man that the former president tried to stop from contesting election, but he went to court, and because of him, presidential election in this country was postponed because of him, and he participated in that election. That is why I am confident that despite all that APC is doing today, ADC will be on the ballot paper. ADC will be on the ballot paper, and we will defeat them by the grace of God. And we have told Tinubu to move out of the villa, including those occupying the boys' quarters of the villa. Everybody must move out. He is enjoying 10 billion solar power. That is why he could go, that's why he went to Plateau. And you know you people have no power. See that insult? He said, you know you people have no power. And I have only 10 minutes to spend with you. These are people that are mourning. These are people that have lost their families and good. Then he used coastal bus to carry mourners all the way from town and brought them to the airport to address them for just 10 minutes. Meanwhile, over 400 people were in the hospital, injured, various degrees of injuries. Tinubu is a totalitarian, and he is one person in the whole of Africa. He is the most intolerant president and individual in the whole of Africa. As governor, as president now, within 2 years, he's got 3 national chairmen. When he came in, Abdullah Adamu was the chairman. Few weeks, he removed Abdullah Adamu, he brought Ganduje. Ganduje heard the announcement of his removal on Channels TV, and now we have a 3rd chairman. He's the most intolerant person in power. He's a totalitarian. But all totalitarians and tyrants are cowards when confronted. Power go jam power. Force go jam force. Might go join might. And ADC shall excel. Iron go bend. Now, without wasting much of our time, I want to call on that man who always will smile. Very matured. Our daddy. Our daddy. Simple name. Simple name. Abubakar.
Sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, duka mai karko ya zo ya tsaya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, sabon fatin mu mun yi su kwaya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, abu da kaɗa na ce a raya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, mun karko muku tsohuwar ajiya, ADC sabuwar tafiya, nauyin kai kaya a bar mu biya, ADC.
Okay, DJ, please. Thank you.
ADC, ADC, our most able chairman, members of the National Working Committee, Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I don't intend to make a long speech. The reason is every issue, every challenge, every problem confronting us as a country and as a people has been stated on this platform. What I would like to appeal to Nigerians, and particularly members of the ADC, is to make sure that this time around, we really mean to change the situation in the country. I remember when APC was being formed, the entire
political leadership in this country from various parties storm into my house and say, look, if you don't come into APC, this is not possible. They literally compel me to join APC, only for us to end in this state of affairs. Our economy gone, our sovereignty gone, our security gone, our education gone, our infrastructure zero, healthcare gone. Now, what kind of a people are we? We must rise and make sure that there is change, and a genuine change, a sincere change to rectify what I've enumerated. We are people of my own generation are in this game, if you call it game, because of you, the young men and women, our children. It has been good to us, but we don't believe that this country is being good to the current generation, to the youth, to the women, or the future of this country. That is why we are today in ADC, to bring about sincere change. Believe me, you cannot get away with corruption in the government of ADC. You cannot. You cannot get away compromising with criminals and terrorists to make life impossible in this country. No, that is not what we intend to do. Absolutely not. Therefore, it is a struggle for all Nigerians. But I will not end these remarks without indicting the chairman of INEC and INEC itself. Because it is clear, it is obvious, the evidence is there, INEC is being used to scuttle democracy in this country. Now, let the federal government know that we fought the military to bring democracy in this country, and we are going to fight them to bring democracy in this country. Let the chairman know we are not going to let him get away with his illegalities. We will not. And I hope we will have your support and cooperation to make sure we return to true democracy, to true development in all aspects of human endeavor. I want to thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to address you today, and of course, to congratulate the ADC for organizing this convention for the purposes of the constitutional provisions of the party. I wish you every success. Good evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Atiku Abubakar, for your words of wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce that the National Auditor's reports have been received and adopted. Please, can we give ourselves a round of applause? This is a party of accountability. This is a party of transparency. And I have just seen volumes of the reports on the floor, and it has been adopted. Please, can you give ADC a round of applause? Now I'm going to yield the ground to my colleague to take item 812. That's business of the convention. While we wait for the names of the motion movers.
Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2026 National Convention of the African Democratic Congress. And the business of today, or the business of the convention, in the main, it's about certain motions and certain resolutions that will be moved, voted for, and adopted. And to guide us through this process, I would like to invite one of our bright leaders from the South. You know, the APC has a way of trying to stop the best from governance. From Edo State, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Olumide Akpata. Please put your hands together for him. He's leading our legal subcommittee, and he will brief us on the processes which we are going to take. It's going to be as brisk as possible, but we have to follow the Constitution. We are Democrats, and at the end of the day, we are likely to have a brand new African Democratic Congress. My brother.
That's Ephraim Akpata, senior advocate of Nigeria, former president of the Nigerian Bar Association. Thank you. Olumide Akpata, thank you very much.
Ephraim Akpata was chairman of INEC, not the type that we have now. Mr. Chairman of the convention, ADC,
arise.
ADC,
arise.
AD&C,
arise and shine.
Mr. Chairman of the convention, our leaders of the party, distinguished delegates to the convention, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, I bid you all welcome. I speak to you today in my capacity as chair of the Legal and Convention Processes Committee on behalf of members of that committee, Honorable Mohammed Kachala, Deputy Chairman, CID Madobunam, Secretary.
Sorry, sir. Please. This is the most important aspect of today's program. That is why on the program you can see it is titled Business of the Day. So I want to appeal to you as lovers of this party. This is the time to comport yourself. It's like when we are doing 1 minute silence. We want you to please keep absolute quietness. Please. Thank you.
Thank you, SDM. On behalf of the members of the committee, we thank you for the opportunity to serve. Distinguished delegates, the business of today's convention will include the ratification of a number of resolutions. Our National and Executive Committee, the NEC, has passed various resolutions on key issues concerning our party. These resolutions were passed at the 97th meeting of NEC, held on the 27th of March 2025, the 98th meeting of NEC, and the 99th meeting of NEC. We also have some resolutions passed from the 100th meeting of NEC. I will be calling on Honorable Chinedu Idigo, National Organizing Secretary, to speak to some of those resolutions. As he makes his way up, I just want you to understand that we have resolutions from those 3 meetings. From the 100th meeting, we have resolutions passed, but we also have resolutions passed regarding the congresses that were just held. We're moving this distinguished assembly to ratify all of those resolutions. We will also be speaking to, as you can see on your program, the Constitution, the amended Constitution, which was received at the 100th meeting. For that exercise, I will be calling subsequently on a constitutional lawyer, former governor of Edo State, our national legal advisor, Professor Osumbo, to the issue of the revised Constitution, on which this House asks to vote today. That is essentially the business of the day. I will yield now to our NOS, Mr. Idigo, to speak to the resolutions from the 96, 97, 98, and the 100th NEC meeting.
ADC, AD&C. Please, this segment of the convention requires absolute silence. Please. This first memorandum is from the National Executive Committee of ADC through the National Chairman to the National Convention of African Democratic Congress, ADC, dated 14th April 2026. Subject: ratification of National Executive Committee resolutions. The National Executive Committee of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, passed various resolutions on key issues concerning the party, which are hereby presented to the Convention for ratification. 1. 97th National Executive Committee meeting. Waiver of membership requirements. The 97th National Executive Committee meeting of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, held on 27th March 2025, and these resolutions were communicated to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, on the 3rd of April 2025, and received by them on the 4th of April 2025, which invoked Article 9, subsection 3, and Article 4, subsection 4 of the ADC Constitution to enhance inclusivity and participation within the party. That is the 2-year rule. The 98th National Executive Committee meeting dealt with suspension of zoning requirements for filling of vacant offices. The 98th National Executive Committee meeting held on Thursday, 15th May 2025, and its resolutions were communicated to INEC on 21st day of May 2025 and received by them on the 30th day of May 2025, which suspended the application of Article 23, sub 4 of the ADC Constitution 2022, which previously required that a vacant office be filled by an individual from the same zone or constituency of the person that left the office. 3. The 99th NEC meeting of African Democratic Congress, Constitution and Dissolution of the National Working Committee. Resolution 1. The 99th NEC meeting of African Democratic Congress was held on Tuesday, 29th of July 2025, and its resolutions were communicated to INEC on the 29th day of July 2025 and received by them on the 1st day of August 2025, which, among other issues, invoked the provisions of Article 1912, sub 7, and Article 1914 of the ADC Constitution 2022 by ratifying the National Working Committee meeting of 2nd July 2025, which includes the decision to constitute a caretaker committee to manage the affairs of the party, considering the coalition process and internal restructuring. NEC formally approved the appointment of the caretaker committee for a period of 12 months. The composition of the caretaker committee includes other members for subsequent NEC approval are as follows: Senator David Mark, National Chairman; Ogbeni Rafiu Areboshola, National Secretary; Bolaji Abdullahi, National Publicity Secretary, amongst others, which total 92 individuals. The 99th NEC meeting of African Democratic Congress, resolution of the National Working Committee. The 99th NEC meeting dissolved the Chief Raf Okenwosu-led National Working Committee with immediate effect, so that the already ratified caretaker committee led by Senator David Mark shall henceforth assume full responsibilities for running the affairs of the party. This convention is now required to ratify all these resolutions.
Thank you, sir. I will briefly...
Sorry, please, just before you continue, I want to specially recognize a veteran journalist, my older brother that I call a financial pretender because he's a silent billionaire and he's always behaving like he's not one. And he's a very good friend of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or former friend, as the case may be. Chief Dele Momodu, you are welcome. He's here. We also have here Air Marshal Sadiq Baba Abdullahi Abubakar, former Chief of Air Staff and former candidate of the APC at the governorship election 2023 in Bauchi State, now a member of ADC and live in the convention venue. You are welcome. Thank you.
ADC, distinguished delegates, as Senator Dino has told you, now this be the cocoa of the matter, so let us pay attention. We, at this point, after the memo read by our Mr. Idigo, it's important that we present to the House at this point the need to put forward a motion for the ratification of those resolutions passed at the 97th, 98th, and 99th NEC meetings of our great party. So at this juncture, it is my honor and pleasure to call on one of our time. Permit me to call people's resolutions. Distinguished Senator, sir.
Thank you. Dear delegates, my name is Enyin Naya Baribe, a senator of the Federal Nigeria out and all that this convention.
I think Senator Kingibe already moved that motion. She already moved that motion, sir. No.